The Israeli military is mobilizing troops around the Gaza Strip, getting ready for what could be an all-out offensive. With rocket fire reported from the Hamas-held territory, Israeli troops have deployed tanks, artillery, and troops to the volatile border. CCTV's Roee Ruttenberg is following these developments from Tel Aviv. Roee, is there a chance of de-escalation at this point?
This is a very critical situation now. Obviously, that troop movement is significant. This is the first troop movement we've seen since tensions heightened back in mid-June. Of course, depending on when you count, some people say that this is just a continued part of Israel's aggression. Israel insists, of course, that this is not. We have to remember that the West Bank frequently has Israeli troops. They're there at times on permanent patrol. Gaza is a different situation. Israel says its troops are now on the Israeli side of the border to protect the local citizens.
The arrival of troops near Israel's border with Gaza, officials say, isn't meant to escalate the situation. Quite the opposite, a military spokesman said on Wednesday. They are there to, quote, boost defensive positions. This as rockets fired from the Palestinian strip of territory continued to hit towns in southern Israel.
It's impossible not to start each day with fear. And the children, even though I tell them not to be afraid, when it reaches you, it changes everything, the whole situation.
The movement on the ground complements the movement in the sky as Israeli jets struck from above. Israeli officials say they went after 15 targets connected to the Islamist group Hamas, including rocket launchers and weapons storage facilities. Palestinian officials say more than a dozen civilians were injured in the strikes. Hamas's military wing warned Israel to wind down its offensive.
The enemy's threats of war on Gaza are threats that do not mean anything in our vocabulary. They just mean that the time for our revenge is coming closer.
Meanwhile, in Jerusalem, clashes for a second day, following the discovery of a body believed to be 16-year-old Mohammed Abu Qdir. Palestinians say Jewish settlers abducted and killed the youth in revenge for the killing of 3 Jewish teenagers. His family waited for the body to be returned to them so that he could be buried. They blamed Israel for failing to protect them.
This is an Israeli area, and in Israeli neighborhoods, there's supposed to be security and safety. If it was a Palestinian area, then we would have gone to the government and said, come look and help us find who killed our son. Israel supposedly has the strongest security force in the world, and the biggest. Is it really the biggest security force in the world that when an Arab is killed, there's no security?
His frustration is echoed in the streets, and Israeli forces are preparing for more violence ahead.
And Friday prayers have often been the site of clashes. This Friday will be the first in the holy month of Ramadan, so many more people are expected to be on hand. And given the timing of all this, Israeli officials fear this will continue to be a volatile situation.
A tragic situation certainly all around, Roee. The family of the murdered Palestinian teen, have the results of the autopsy been released yet?
You know, they were waiting for those results today, and in fact, they sent in their own doctor, a Palestinian doctor, to participate at the Abu Kabir Forensic Institute, the Israeli Forensic Institute there. They have not received the results yet. We've now heard the latest report about an hour ago that they will receive the results and the body on Friday following prayers. That's about 10:30 GMT when those prayers will end. And of course, they will hold the burial quite quickly thereafter. We do expect there to be reactions from the Palestinian streets once that happens.
Roee Ruttenberg live in Tel Aviv. Thanks so much.